From late summer 2001, that was Muse right here on Freedom FM. And before feeling good, we had the delight of listening to Greg, who's just scribbled me what can only be described as a ransom-style note to say that he'll be back next Monday at 8 p.m. Classic Greg, really. Anyway, good evening, everyone. Welcome along to the Night Cruise. 2 hours where we dive into the most soothing, romantic and chilled-out tunes of the 90s and, of course, the noughties. So whether you're working hard, winding down, or just keeping us company during the wee hours, it is good to have you along for the ride. My name is Feargal, and I can't thank you enough for inviting me into your space tonight. And for allowing me to do that, I think I've cobbled together a show that is worth sticking around for. Or at least I hope so. Anyway, here's what's on the menu. After midnight, we'll have a go at the Triple Threat game. And if that isn't enough to pique your curiosity, in this hour, we'll be getting some Tuesday shifting on with each other. You might be wondering to yourself, what on earth is that? Well, don't worry, you will find out very soon. And of course, I'd love for you to get involved, so you can reach out often and early on WhatsApp or text to 086 206 8888. That's 086 206 8888. You can send an email to hello@freedomfm.ie or find me on the socials. Just look up voice actor Fergs on Insta, Threads, Blue Sky, and says.us. Well, whatever works for you anyway. Right then, I think that's enough chit-chat out of me, so let's settle in, get comfy, and create some night cruise memories together in 3, 2, 1. It's the Night Cruise on Freedom FM, your late night home for the best 90s and noughties romance and chill-out classics, where I would like to invite you to get in on some Tuesday shifting action with me. Now, if you're new to this part of the show, let me break Tuesday shifting down for you. You see, I want to hear from you if you're up working late this evening. Maybe you're running the machines at a factory, manning the hotel desk, or keeping things rolling in the bus depot. Whatever it is, we want to celebrate everyone in the world of work this evening. So get in touch and tell us who you are, what you're working on, who, if anyone, you're working with, and what's helping you get through your shift tonight. So if you are at work, it's your moment to shine, and all you got to do is drop me a message. You can WhatsApp me on 086 206 8888. That's 086 206 8888. Go on, don't be shy. We can't wait to hear from you. It's the Night Cruise on Freedom FM, and you know, I was just nosing about in our big book of things that happened in the 90s and noughties, paying particular attention to April 2008. And do you remember, that was the first time that Ryanair brought up the idea of baggage charges, something which, let's be honest, still isn't going down too well today. In the Caribbean, Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon tied the knot, and Taylor Swift was topping the Irish music charts. From summer 2010, that was Bruno Mars on Freedom FM's Night Cruise. Now, my lovely late night listeners, here's a heads up, because it's time for the part of the evening that we like to call Tuesday shifting. And if you are new to this little tradition of ours, here is the gist. You see, Tuesday shifting is your chance to tell us what you're doing while working the graveyard shift. It's really all about giving a nod to the hard-working night owls, keeping the world ticking over while the rest of us just kick back. So let's dive straight in, shall we? And say hello to Joan Watson, who sent me in a WhatsApp to say that she's hard at it at the Ashleaf Shopping Centre, packing shelves for Duns. Joan's keeping Freedom FM streaming on her phone and says the tunes, their colleagues, and the thought of clocking off at 1 a.m. are what's keeping her going. John, you're a star, and fingers crossed they don't stick you in the chiller aisle for the rest of your shift. Next, we've got Eric Fowler checking in from Ringsend in Dublin. Eric's a production operator making parts for the building industry, keeping an eye on the machines that are doing the heavy lifting right through the night. He's powering through until shift change at 6 a.m. with Freedom FM giving him a musical boost. Eric, good on you. Sounds like you've got the busy one ahead, and hopefully the tunes on Freedom will keep you company right throughout the night. And finally for now, Emma Rutherford has been in touch from Limerick. Emma's a triage nurse working the phones for a call-out doctor service in Munster. She's on a quick break listening to Freedom FM before heading back to the call centre room until her shift ends at 2 a.m. Emma, you absolute gem. Thank you for what you do, and I hope the rest of your night stays quiet and smooth now, don't you? Anyway, what about you? Because it is your turn. If you are at work tonight and want to shout out in our final Tuesday shifting round, well, we'd love to hear from you. Just WhatsApp or text me at 086 206 8888. That's 086 206 8888. Don't wait too long, though, because I'll be reading out the last few messages right after we hear from Peter. It's Freedom FM's Night Cruise, where we are just about to wrap up this week's Tuesday Shifting. And if you've tuned in for the first time and are wondering what that's all about, Tuesday Shifting is our little moment to shine a spotlight on all of those of you putting in the hours on the late shift. So, as time is short, let's not waste any more time and say good evening to Kieran Moore checking in from Swords. Kieran says, Feargal, I'm a master control room operator. My job, slotting ads into chats and social media feeds for gamers. Right now, I'm on a quick break, chilling with Freedom FM before heading back into the control room at midnight. Kieran, I'll tell you, that sounds both kind of fascinating and demanding, and I do hope you're enjoying this recharge break that you're on. And our final Tuesday Shifting shout-out for this week comes in from Ollie Kelly, who's working the tolls on the M1. Ollie tells us it's quiet tonight and I'm happily streaming Freedom FM in the booth. Ollie, you absolute legend, and I have to ask, does this mention score me a lifetime of toll-free drives? No, well, I can always dream. Anyway, to everyone who got in touch tonight, thank you so much. If I didn't get a chance to read out your message on air, know that I do appreciate every single one of you. And don't worry, because we will be doing this all over again next Tuesday, just after 11. So stick that in your calendar and get ready to share your late-night stories with us. But don't go anywhere, because coming up in the next hour, we've got the Triple Threat Game. Stay tuned, won't you?